The Xbox is basically already completely dead. This is not the beginning of the end when it comes to Xbox. I think it is the end of the end.
There is no solution. Do you know what the solution is? The solution is to stop doing hardware. That's the solution, and focus on being a software annuity and subscription business, as the CFO of Microsoft said.
There will be no new Xbox. There will be no more sequels. I think that Game Pass will continue to exist. I think that some Microsoft studios will keep making games for PC and PS5, but at this point, it sounds like everybody, both fans and developers, are done with Xbox.
Maybe Sony viewed Bungie as the Naughty Dog equivalent in the live service space. And in their mind, the only thing that mattered to them is we need to get as much of that talent to stay as humanly possible, and we need to make sure that we are in control.
Obviously, the sales for the PS5 has slowed down. Obviously, this is nothing new because you know how the market changes. And then plus, this year is not the biggest year when it comes to games for PlayStation, right?
The Series S was a mistake. It was. It was a misjudgment. It was lied about.
Sony's got, as much as I'm loath to say it, but still, you know, it's Concord. Sony's got Concord, baby. What are you going to do now, Microsoft? We ain't going to do shit. No, they got Concord, they got Astrobot, they got Silent Hill 2 Remake, they got Until Dawn Remake, and they got Lego Horizon Adventures. That's 5 games. That's 5 games, dude, for the remainder of this year.
Wow, this is garbage. You actually like this?
This let it burn. Let it burn. Let it burn. Let it burn. Hello everybody, welcome back to another edition of the Demo Flow Gaming Show, where I share my passion for gaming and keep you informed of everything that's going on with the Xbox ecosystem and of course Sony PlayStation fanboys. So you already know the deal. Hit the like button and subscribe if you're new to the channel for more Xbox ecosystem videos. Sony PlayStation hardware sales have gone down this last quarter, according to several articles and reports. The big question is, where are the Sony PlayStation fanboy videos questioning whether if Sony PlayStation should abandon the console business? We saw Xbox fans like Destin said that Xbox should consider moving away from hardware after console sales were down in recent reports.
Hardware is just in the toilet. Basically, I don't think it really makes business sense for Microsoft to be investing in this next generation of hardware when you can't even sell your current console and you can't give people a reason to buy your current generation of console. Like, clearly it's not happening for them, right?
You see, I understand that console sales are declining because the PS5 and Xbox Series both have been out for almost 5 years. This is pretty normal because all products have an end to their life cycles. However, things usually get blown out of proportion when Xbox hardware sales are down. We got Sony ponies making videos out here about Xbox should stop manufacturing consoles. They are active out here talking down on Xbox. But when it comes to PlayStation, everybody is quiet. Well, Sony PlayStation hardware sales are down, and you know, we don't really care about it here in the channel, but we care about the games. And we also care about the value because we are customers first. But you know, Sony ponies love to talk about sales, but now they don't have either. They don't have sales and they don't have games to play. And this is a cold-blooded demonstration of what karma looks like. There you are, pony. After all the shit that you talk on Xbox, after making fun of Xbox all these years because, you know, Xbox is third place, PlayStation is outselling the Xbox 3-1 in Europe. And my favorite, Xbox got no games. All I can say right now is that all of you Sony PlayStation fanboys are looking really goofy out here on these internet streets. And the media, well, don't even get me started with the media because this is what they had to say. So yeah, your boy Demo Flow did his homework. So I went online and personally looked for these articles so that I can show you the press reaction to Sony PlayStation sales 27% year over year. Solid Q1 for Sony, but PS5 hardware unit sales are down by 27% year over year. This article was written by Game Industry Business. And look, the same media outlet covered the news about Xbox hardware being down in recent reports. Activision continues to boost Xbox revenues, but hardware sees further decline. I mean, you have to be stupid. You had to be stupid to not realize that both these headlines were written in purpose.
You're so dumb. You are really dumb, for real.
The media bias is so visible. But one thing is what the media tells you, and another thing is what actually going on. The reality is different, guys. When it comes down to the games, we know who is winning the battle. We know that Xbox keeps us fed with Xbox Game Pass, all these day one releases. At the end of the day, we're getting the games we want. And you know what? Sony PlayStation fanboys are getting nothing. Concord, Astrobot. It's wild that they had the nerve to get on Twitter, X, on social media in general, and try to twist things around to act like everything is unicorns and rainbows in Sony PlayStation, when we know that's not the case. We see these ponies now crying because there hasn't been any decent Sony PlayStation showcase in years. All they got is live service coming. All they've been doing is killing studios, canceling projects. Where is Factions? Where is Twisted Metal? Where is Spider-Man multiplayer? Where is the quality of this exclusive? Where is the quantity? Be real with yourself, Sony Pony. When Xbox announces a game, we know we're getting it on Game Pass day one. But when Sony PlayStation announces a game, you know that you have to spend $70 to access the game. You see, we are not the same. Sony PlayStation fanboys out here paying $17.99 for PS Plus and they get nothing, not even Concord. PlayStation increased the prices of PS Plus last year and they didn't even have the decency to put Miras Concord on PlayStation Plus. They so freaking cheap. This right here is only the beginning of the end, because when Sony PlayStation see these numbers, they are going to try and get the money they are lacking out of you, ponies. What else? So expect more money grabbing, slimy console wars things to happen. I think it's fair to say that Sony may be looking at increasing the price of PS Plus again. I expect them to try to milk these ponies even harder, because these numbers don't look pretty good in my opinion. You see, Sony PlayStation is so stuck in 1995 with console sales, while Xbox is getting ready for the future in which you can play games anywhere you want. It's all about the convenience and accessibility. This is the digital era, y'all. This is a time in which people will pass on a game because they had to make an account. So imagine having to buy a piece of plastic just to access these games. Sony PlayStation have to wake up. You ponies need to speak up. Either that or get ready for hashtag no PX6. You know how we do over here. Shout out to King David. He's been talking about it for a while. Maybe it's time for Sony to concentrate in software and making more games, making their games more accessible to gamers. The way things are going, the end of these big Sony PlayStation exclusive games is closer than we think. Now they need to increase their profits, so they probably cheap out on games. They already started laying off people at Bungie, canceling all these big AAA projects and turning them into double A live service games like Concord. So what are you ponies talking about? There's nothing more beautiful than a day after another. And on top of that, some of these games are coming on PC day one, bro. And it's soon enough. I can smell all these games making it an Xbox, making it a PC. Sony PlayStation is gonna go crazy because they out here, they're not making money selling their plastic boxes. I've been saying it in this channel for a long time. What really makes the money here is software. And look, Sony PlayStation is really behind. So let me know down there in the comments, you guys, what do you think about Sony PlayStation and Sony PlayStation fanboys now that they don't have the narrative that, you know what I'm saying, the hardware is going well, the console is dying as well. Sony PlayStation is dying as well. Nobody wants to buy a Sony PlayStation. For what? Then Sony ponies got no games. You guys, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Hit the like button and subscribe if you're new to the channel. We're gonna be live on Friday at 11 a.m. Eastern time. We're gonna be talking that shit, you know what I'm saying, and we're gonna be hanging out here with the chat. So you don't want to miss it. We are going to be live as well during the weekend on Saturday around 5 p.m. I'm going to be playing something with you guys out here. I've been streaming a couple of games here with you guys, and I've been really enjoying it. So I'm thinking about, you know what I mean, going crazy and start streaming more games. So you already know the deal. I can't wait to see you guys again back in here on the Demo Flow Gaming Show. You guys, it's been real. It's your boy Demo Flow checking out.